The Gratiot County Community Foundation was started back in 1992. We were part of a brainstorming, strategic planning session that occurred here in the county, and we've grown from a $500 grant back in 1995 to having awarded more than $600,000 in grants and scholarships last year. So we're doing great things here in the community. Unfortunately, many people don't know about us yet, so we've got some work to do there. Well, we have 3 competitive grant cycles a year, and in each one of those cycles we award about $70,000. What we would like to focus on today is our scholarships. It is scholarship season, and so we have over 134 closer to $140,000 in scholarships available for Gratiot County students of all ages. So last year, the Community Foundation awarded scholarships to 68 different students here in Gratiot County. Unfortunately, some dollars were left on the table because we simply didn't have applicants for those monies. So we really want to get the word out and encourage any student of any age here in Gratiot County to apply. We make it as simple as possible. We have an entirely online application platform that we implemented a few years ago, and we've worked out some kinks, and it's working really well for us. We've been in operation here in Gratiot County since 1992. Since then, we have awarded scholarships for everything from building and improving parks to educational programs within our schools and giving our students experiential education opportunities outside of our schools. Arts and culture programs have received a lot of benefit from the Community Foundation as well, and none of that would be possible without the contributions that we receive from the community, because the way that the foundation works is people are encouraged in the community to give to permanently endowed funds that we manage here. Those gifts are never spent, but what we do then is award scholarships every year, grants every year from the earnings on those original gifts. So we're not starting over from square one every year. We actually build on what we've been doing in the past. Applying for a scholarship here is as easy as it's ever been. We have an online application platform, so you can go to our website at gratiotfoundation.org, click on the scholarship tab, and that will show you a link to our online application platform. Go to the platform, you set up your own username, which will be your email, and your own password. You've got to use that same email in order to start from where you left off and not start over completely. If you forget that, then you need to contact the office to have that part reset, so that can take a little bit longer. But other than that, you can stop and start the process anytime. So don't feel as though in one sitting you have to complete the entire application. Last year, the Community Foundation awarded $134,000 in scholarships. This year, we have closer to $140,000 in scholarships. So our average scholarship is about $2,000. So that's definitely worth the applicant's time to log into the system and to complete that application. And like I said, we make it as easy as possible. You don't have to pore over pages of criteria for different scholarships that are available. Let the system do that for you. 11:59 p.m. Friday, March 1st. That's the drop dead moment for submitting your application. You can call us at midnight and we're going to say, we're really sorry, the platform is shut down. We have to make that deadline a drop dead deadline so that it's fair to everybody. I would really love for people to know and to share the message that the Community Foundation has a scholarship for everybody. The largest scholarships that we offer here, the key requirements are that you live or work in Gratiot County and want to pursue post-secondary education of any kind anywhere. So, we don't just have scholarships for the 4.0 student. We don't just have scholarships for the ACE athlete. We don't just have scholarships for four-year universities. We have scholarships for underclassmen who want to go to band camp. We have scholarships for graduating seniors who want to go to any number of programs, whether it be vocational or technical education, community college to the four-year university. And we also are really proud that we have several scholarships, our largest scholarships in fact, that are available for adults in the community who are continuing their education or maybe have been displaced in the economy and need to go back to school to be retrained for a new career path. So really scholarships for anybody.
It's a great story. My boys applying for scholarships. So they're sophomores now, but for the last 2 years they've applied for music scholarships. They both are heavy into music, so they go to a number of different band camps, and these are expensive, so these scholarships really help. But what was really an amazing story, the first year, this is 2 years ago, they got the scholarship, and we have an awards dinner, so everyone comes and gets their award. And what was really neat was the people who gave the scholarship were here. So it turns out to be the sister of her brother had passed away many years ago when he was a senior after high school, and he was really into music, so they developed a scholarship. And so we met her at that time. It was really neat. She brought pictures of her brother, and my boys, they're 15-year-old twin boys, and they really kind of connected. It was all new to them, this idea of a memorial scholarship and why people would do this, and kind of a connection that happened. But what was really amazing was, so we were just having dinner together, and she asked where the boys were going to music camp, and they were actually going to Lawrence University in Wisconsin. And she's, wow, that's 20 minutes from where we live. I said, what? And she actually went to Lawrence University so she could talk about the different professors in the music program. So this was, I mean, the coincidence of all this happening, because her brother and her had lived in Ithaca here, and her brother had passed away here, but she had moved to California as a teenager and then came back to Lawrence, and that's where she went to school, and she, got a job, and that's where she's living. So what happened was my boys went to school, to the camp there, and then she and her husband came and watched their performance. It was so absolutely neat. And so we stayed in touch. We sent each other Christmas cards because they want to know what the boys are doing, and they sent kind of a senior picture of her brother who passed away, and the boys have it up on their bulletin board. So it's been an amazing connection of the idea of a memorial scholarship to remember somebody. I guess I wanted to encourage people, if you have the means, you can make a contribution to a scholarship fund, because it really does live on through this kind of funding and this kind of the memories that the people who receive them now have of whoever it is you are contributing the scholarship to.